Hello, I'm Tunedal. So maybe when they founded the EU, they just forgot about democracy. You know, when they were done with all the rules and the laws and stuff, somebody said, well, shouldn't there be a mention of democracy here somewhere? And they look, these guys, this was back in the 50s. No, you're right, there's no mention of democracy. Wow, we just forgot about that. Yeah, well, we'll just leave it out. You know, we just forgot. Or, and this is the theory that I believe, they didn't want it. See, they didn't want democracy. See, it's hard work to listen to people. Oh, please shut up. Don't say anything. I don't want to listen. It's hard work. You have to pay attention. And maybe you need to change, you know, your behavior, what you're doing. That's what I think. They just don't want to listen. I learned a new word the other day. We have a representative, a Swedish woman. Her name is Birgitta Olsson in Brussels, and she is often on TV. You know. And she said, well, maybe we need to do something about the democracy shortage in the EU. Wow, new word. There is no democracy. And she said democracy shortage. All right. So Britain is leaving the EU, and the loser is, of course, the EU. They are losing the membership fee that Britain has been paying all these years. By the way, I've looked at the Swedish membership fee, and it's been going up on a trend, you know, steady trend. Quite steep actually. So anyway, and Britain's been paying lots more than Sweden. So EU is losing on this deal, of course, and I think Britain will do fine. I heard that there are some representatives down in Brussels who wants to not punish maybe, but make it harder for the Brits now. Well, maybe it's a punishment. It's like some sort of punishment. It's like the kindergarten. Oh, you don't want to play with me anymore. You know, then you will not have access to my toys. I will take the toys away from you. You know, it's kid stuff. So grow up, EU. No, Britain is leaving because the EU is undemocratic. It's actually anti-democracy. It's an anti-democracy. Yeah. And more will follow, more will leave, I am certain. And the only reason they are leaving and will be leaving is because there is no democracy in the EU. I'm surprised that, you know, I listen to some Swedish politicians, and it's like they don't know what democracy is anymore. They think, well, there is a democracy here in the EU, but it isn't. I mean, the people that are elected, they can't even suggest new laws. So let's say, for instance, that you're an elected guy, you're elected to the EU Parliament, and you think, maybe we should reduce the EU taxes. You can't suggest it. You can't even suggest it. Or if you think maybe this is getting out of hand, the EU is getting too much involved in every country, maybe we should pull back a little. You can't even suggest it. And do you think that EU officials would suggest such a thing? Do you? No, of course not. All right, bye.